Welcome everyone. Today we'll be diving into 3CX's multi-tenant solution. The focus here is scalability, how you can efficiently service multiple small clients. Multi-tenant is a game changer for 3CX partners and telcos hosting multiple customers without the overhead of multiple subscriptions. Our primary target for this product is micro customers, usually with less than 10 extensions, but ultimately you decide how many extensions are assigned to each tenant. The ideal customer for this product doesn't need complex features but requires a simple, reliable, and secure phone system. These customers are budget conscious, so offering them a cost-effective multi-tenant solution just makes sense. In a nutshell, one subscription covers multiple clients. You don't need separate licenses per customer or user. All customers share a single 3CX instance but remain isolated and secure. 3CX partners can leverage their own infrastructure, reducing hosting costs and giving you control and flexibility. Our multi-tenant solution also simplifies management and updates. One backend handles all clients. Before deploying, ensure you have a server or VM, either on-premise or self-hosted. As with a dedicated instance, deployment can be in Windows or Linux, or it can be self-hosted in any of our major cloud providers or your own data center. The 3CX multi-tenant requires at least a 16 simultaneous calls Pro or Enterprise subscription. This is the foundation for setting up a successful multi-tenant environment. The installation process is streamlined via the customer or partner portal. You deploy the multi-tenant in the same way as with a dedicated installation. Generating the setup configuration file is step 1, and then deploying via the portal is step 2. Once activated, navigate to System, Multi-Company, and then click on the switch. This automatically enables 3CX multi-tenant parameters, and you can then begin configuring. The setup is also nearly identical to a dedicated instance. We do have a guide on our website to assist you. You can assign system extensions and system owners to the default department, which is the administrative tenant for this system. This will help with administrative tasks, keeping management burdens to a minimum. You can manually create separate companies or automate the process via the new 3CX configuration API. Automation helps reduce the administrative workload, which will save you time and money. Each company or tenant is isolated, ensuring security and operational independence. You can also assign specific parking slots per tenant for better organization. Flexibility is key. Choose between 3, 4, or 5-digit extensions depending on your needs. Keep in mind, shorter extension ranges will limit the total number of tenants that can be configured. Both user and system extension ranges must be assigned thoughtfully, as is the case with dedicated instances. If you need to modify the extension length in the future, you will need to rebuild the system, so please plan ahead and choose wisely. It is now possible to register each tenant with its own unique SIP trunk, if your SIP provider supports the R instance parameter. Ensure proper DID assignment per tenant to manage incoming calls effectively. Alternatively, you can create a SIP trunk per PBX and it can be shared across the tenants. However, this can create billing headaches, which is why we strongly recommend using a preferred provider who supports the R instance parameter. One of the most frequent questions we receive is, what are the main differences between a multi-tenant and a dedicated instance? Integrations are not available in the multi-tenant, only in a dedicated instance. So if you or your customer requires a CRM integration or PMS system for a hotel, then you will need to have a dedicated installation. It is not possible to create subdepartments within a tenant. Music on hold is a global feature, but please note that incoming calls to a queue can have their own custom waiting music, which should solve most companies' problems here. If a call script is required with multi-tenancy, then this can only be configured system-wide, not per tenant. As with CRM and PMS integrations, Office 365 and Teams require a dedicated installation. They are not available in the multi-tenant environment. Update 5 brought exciting enhancements to our multi-tenant platform. It is now possible for trunk creation to be delegated to department owners, not just system owners. Transcriptions can now be implemented and managed per tenant. Holiday prompts and configurable paging and multicast are now included in the multi-tenant, adding extra functionality without the extra costs. These features improve flexibility and tenant-specific customization. New with Update 6, we now include a multi-tenant company switch to run 3CX as either a single tenant or multi-tenant system. This allows you to easily convert your existing 16SC or larger licenses into multi-tenant systems, which streamlines administration. Please like and subscribe for more great 3CX user tips.